just remembered what it was that I wanted to do at the end of the last video. What I wanted to do is show you how to graph this using the calculator. So go ahead and turn your calculator on, go to the y equals, and because we can only put y equals something in here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start from where we simplify the equation to y equals. So it doesn't matter which version I put in. I'm going to put in the top version just because sometimes people get a little confused. So I'm going to do negative, and then I'm going to do alpha f1, and I'm going to put in my fraction. And then I'm going to put in, let me make this a little closer, I'm going to put in my absolute value mark. So I'm going to go math, number, ABS stands for absolute value, and then I'm going to put in x minus 2. And that's all divided by 2. And then outside the fraction, I have a plus 3. So let's go ahead and graph that. So you can see here that it graphs the same way. And if I were to go to my table and I were to look at the points, I'm not going to look at any of my fractional points, but let's just look here at two integers. So I have negative 6, negative 1, negative 6, negative 1, and that's right on. And then if I go, here I have negative 4, 0, negative 4, 0. So you can see I had the points, negative 2, 1. So you can see the points here are found here. So I want to know what side to shade it on. So let's go to y equals. So if we go over here to this box over here, if you have an older calculator, it's the line, which I call the flappy thing. So if you go over here and then push enter, you see you can change your color, but let's look at where we have lines. So I'm going to go down, and notice that's a triangle on the top and that's a triangle on the bottom. So what I'm doing with this is I'm thinking of this as a square. So on my calculator, on that box, this part here, the top, would be where y is greater, and this down here on the bottom is where y is less than. So I want the triangle on the bottom. So I'm going to click enter, and then I'm going to click enter, and you can see here that my triangle is on the bottom. So that means y is less than, and that's what I wanted for here. I have y is less than. So now when I go to graph, you see it shaded. Everything, all these points are parts of the solution, and that's how you can get it relatively easy on the calculator. There's no way to make this dashed. You just have to know. That's one of the things you have to know, that if there's no equal bar there, that this is dashed. In the next video, I do one where it's a solid line.